Good morning everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Locke, short for Lockie, and in today's video we're going to be doing some proper maintenance on the WRX. We're going to be giving her an oil change with an oil filter, and we're also going to be doing an upper engine clean just so we can get some of the soot out of the engine that's been built up for about the last 20,000 kilometers or so. Now, before we get stuck into it, if you are enjoying the content, please consider subscribing. This is a cars and lifestyle sort of channel, so definitely like the video, subscribe if you're new here, and if you're enjoying the content. And also let me know in the comments section down below how you went with your oil change, and if you've got any questions as well. So let's get started. So everything that I'm going to be doing in this video today is going to be for the 2008 to the 2014 Subaru WRX and STIs. Going to be completely the same, all the same steps. But in saying that, if you do have an earlier model WRX or a later model WRX, it's probably going to be about the same sort of thing. You know, these services are pretty similar from each model. So, you know, feel free to keep watching even if you don't have the same model WRX as myself. So just to quickly go through the things that we're doing in order today. The first thing we're going to be doing is hitting the engine with some of this Subaru special upper engine cleaner. Now this is an actual recommended fluid from Subaru. It's to get some of the soot that's been built up within the engine. Usually do this every 20,000 Ks, so that's about 12,000 miles. And it's just, yeah, it's really useful, it's satisfying. Don't ask me if it actually works or not, but hey, if Subaru made it for a reason, it's probably a good idea because we know how our engines are. Secondly, we're gonna do an oil change. So again, this is the internet, so don't at me for the type of oil that I'm using, but we're going to be doing an oil change with Penrite's HPR 5W40. Now I live in Australia, so obviously your oils will kind of vary from, I guess, country to country, however cold or hot it is, but the 540 works very well in Australia in my climate, and Penrite does an awesome job. If you're in America, I've heard good stuff about Motul as well, so definitely do your research on that. We are also changing the oil filter with a genuine Subaru oil filter and sump gasket plug as well. Make sure you get that too. This is for the STI engine, so it's a little bit bigger because I've got an STI short block, but if you've got a WRX, make sure you tell them your WRX or STI because your filter may change or vary from different Subaru to Subaru. All right, let's get into it. All right, we're gonna hit it with the upper engine clean first. So the first thing we need to do is warm the car up to normal operating temperatures. Guys, so the car is nice and warm now. What we're going to do is we're going to open up one of the vacuum hoses that goes into the intake of the car, and we're going to spray half the can, or approximately half of this upper engine cleaner can in there. So the easiest one for me is off the bypass valve here from the intercooler. We just take this vacuum hose off like so, like that. And this will go all the way into your intake. So we're going to spray approximately half the can in there while the engine is off. All right, so I've sprayed approximately half the can into the engine there. We're gonna let it sit for about 5 minutes. Turn the car on. It is going to want to stall because of the vacuum line out, and it's also kind of choking on the upper engine cleaner. I'm actually going to sit something on the pedal, and I'm going to make sure it's at above 2000 RPM so it doesn't kind of stall out on me. And then we're going to spray the rest of the can in while the engine is running until it is complete, and then we're going to turn it off again. All right, guys, so we've just emptied the rest of the upper engine cleaner into the engine there, and obviously we had to keep those revs up to stop it from stalling. So what we're going to do now is we're going to let the engine rest for about 10 minutes. Then we're going to start the car back up, leave the vacuum hose off for now, and we're going to rev the engine and purge any of that soot out through the exhaust. So there'll be quite a bit of white smoke, and we just kind of keep doing that until the smoke's pretty much gone. And then we should be good to reinstall our vacuum hose. Looks like we're done purging all the upper engine cleaner out of the engine now. You can see I was doing a few revs at the end there and we weren't getting as much white smoke, so it's like pretty much all gone. So we're going to be good to reinstall this vacuum hose so it doesn't run as crappy. So we'll just flick that back on and tidy up your engine bay if you've got any upper engine cleaner anywhere. Going to jack it up and sit it on that bolt there. Now the other thing is we're going to be working on the passenger side, so just as a safety precaution, we're also going to have the jack underneath just in case one of the jack stands fails. All right, on the underside of the drain pan panel, we're gonna have 3 bolts to take off with a 12mm. And then there's going to be a couple of clips on the side. So we'll use our plastic remover tool and like a flathead screwdriver. So let me show you where they are. We've got 1 bolt here and on the other side, right there. And then the last one is up the back here, right about there, if you can see, right there. Sorry it's a bit hard to see, but I'm trying the best I can, so let's get them off. Just careful of your eyes because there's probably a bit of dirt and crap up there. Yep, there's a lot. Ooh, and you can see it's just come down on me now. See, little clip, like that. Right, now that we have the drain plug exposed, we're going to need an 18mm socket, and we're going to need our, obviously, a drain pan. So we're going to get under there and we're going to drain the oil out. Alright, so all we needed to do is really just loosen it. Like so. Hey! Look at that, we caught it as well. Another thing to do is make sure you take your oil cap off just to get a little bit of air. Just to get a little bit of air in there as well. Okay, so I've just cleaned up the drain plug and we've taken the little washer off. So that's the old one and we're going to get a new one. So with this little metal gasket for the drain plug, we want the flat side to go on the thread. So we've got the rounded side that sort of crushes as it is screwed on top, and therefore it provides a pretty good seal. All right, so now we're going to put the drain plug back on. We're just going to grab a little bit of this oil and we're actually just going to put it around the thread just so it's nice and lubricated up, and we can chuck that back on. We're not going to put it tight yet, because we still have to take off the oil filter. So we're going to do that now. All right. Come on, you son of a bitch. Oh yeah, we got it to move. Move it a little bit. Tends to drip down. Yeah, like that. There we go, like so. So while we're here, we may as well unbox the oil filter. This is the STI version because I do have an STI short block. Pretty basic, same Subaru black filter. Just make sure you take the plastic off. And the same as what we did with the oil plug, we're going to get a little bit of oil and we're just going to lube up that thread there and also this rubber gasket that's on top before we screw it on, like that. Make sure you thread it on real easily, nice and light, don't force it until the thread picks up, and it should be able to freely spin like that. So what we're going to do is we're just going to get it pretty much finger tight and kind of just give it another little edge, little nudge. Now we're going to tighten up this bolt so until it becomes a bit tight, and then just a good turn like that. Just to be sure it's not too tight. Yep, that's good. Alright guys, so now what's left to do is to fill it up with oil, and we know from the manual, the engine manual, that the car takes about 4.3 litres. Now mine's slightly more, I think it's about 4.5, but we're going to fill it up to 4 litres, and then we're going to check the dipstick and then add a bit more, check the dipstick and add a bit more until we get to that full level mark. This should be nice and full. What do we got? Yeah, on the dot, boys, on the dot. All right, it's looking good. All right, seems to be good. No oil leaking out. So we should be good to turn the engine back off, and we'll be able to put the cover back on. Alrighty guys, so that's how you do an oil change with an oil filter and an upper engine clean of your Subaru WRX. Now, just a quick tip as well. We know that you filled it up to the full mark. However, just wait, because tomorrow morning I would like you to check your oil level as well before you go to work, before you do whatever you're doing. Check your oil level tomorrow morning. That way, you know, it can sit in the engine overnight in your garage at a nice flat level. So in the morning you can go to check it, and you know, you might be slightly off, you might be not, but it's just good to check it, have that peace of mind. But of course, if you are slightly off the full mark, make sure you give it a little bit of a top up as well. Also guys, if you have stayed this long in the video, I just want to say a very big thank you very much for watching all my videos over the past few months, or over the past year with the WRX. Unfortunately, the WRX is running on limited time because we are going to be getting our new Toyota GR86 in September. That is what everybody is saying. September is when we're going to get the release, and because I've had the pre-order in for so long, literally since last December, we should be one of the first people to get the GR86. So that's super exciting. An end of an era with the WRX, but I'm very excited to move on to I guess different things So yeah, if you stayed this long, honestly, thank you guys, really appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like button. Give me a comment, let me know how your maintenance went, let me know how I went with explaining this to you. And yeah, we're going to be doing some more little changes to the WRX before we get rid of her. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys, really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers.